It's your boy Straight Boss OV8 from Straight Smoke Gaming, and we're here to test out the new F1 cars and see how they compete against the, I hate to say old F1 cars, but they are old now with new ones added into the game, into the DLC. So I'm going to be driving the Declasse there on the end, the DR1. You can see here we got a Progen, the R88. There's a Benefactor down there at the end of the line. This is the straightaway speed test. We're going to find out if these new kids are as fast as the kids that have been around for a little bit. So here we go. Wait till the flare hits and we're off. See, the R88 was right next to me. That got a nice jump to begin with, but then as you can see there, that is the Benefactor up ahead of me, and I ended up taking second. The R88 finished third, and then a couple of Progens finished last. So it looks to be that the Benefactor is the fastest straight speed F1 car. Here we did a head-to-head test of the two new cars to see if it would finish the same, and yes, it does. The Benefactor is faster than the Declasse DR1. That's just the way it is. So yeah, the Benefactor is pretty quick, and it appears to be the fastest in the class. So with that being said, with speed, you got to be able to stop the car. If you're not able to stop the car, you're not going to make it around a turn. So we got to do a brake test. So what we're going to do here is we're going to bring them down. We're going to stop each car. They're supposed to brake when they hit the brigade, and I told everyone to use the handbrake as well. I want it to be a hard brake. I want to test out the best brakes in the class. So as you can see here, here's the final results. We got the Progen over there, appeared to have the best brakes, followed right behind the new Benefactor F1 car. Okay, and then third best brakes right ahead of the Benefactor was the Declasse DR1. The Declasse actually was a little bit further. It got pushed by the Benefactor a little bit, but the worst brakes appears to be was the R88 Ocelot. So the Benefactor F1 car is looking pretty legit. It's the fastest. It has the first or second best brakes. So yeah, it's looking like it's well worth the money. So that being said, we went ahead and did some non-contact races with these cars because we wanted to see the handling. We didn't want to see who's better at bumper cars. As everyone knows, that's how F1 races go. So I am in my R88, and you see here I'm in second at the moment, but I do get passed by the Declasse DR1. So you know, we tested the handling and whatnot. We had a couple people in the newer cars that struggled during the race. You know, the Benefactor kind of struggled. I know it would do better in a race, but they struggled. So I'm not going to judge it too much off that. In the end, though, the R88 Ocelot ended up winning the race. So that goes to tell me and my buddy Ride, who was in a R88 to win the race. Really good racer, very good. So that just goes to show me, in the end, it really doesn't matter what car you're in, and I've said this before in F1 videos. If you're able to drive the car, if you are comfortable with the car and you know how it handles good enough and everything else, you can make any F1 car compete with any other F1 car. Now granted, the Benefactor looks to be the fastest, looks to have the best brakes, but if you can't handle it for shit, it's going to be shit, and you're going to get beat by the older F1 cars. If you are able to handle it, you're going to do just fine, and you're going to smoke the competition. So, in the end, you guys be the judge, but it's looking like the Benefactor and both the Declasse, not too bad cars, and they might be better than the older ones based on our tests. So, go ahead, if you have the money, buy them up. If not, wait till they go on sale. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more vids.